on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Well, Doris, both these teams have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket could come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. B-Train out there with Harris. And there's Bottoms. And it's the Cobra. And it's Ferre in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here is Harris. Pass to the Cobra. Now the 76ers on the break. Jumps up, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Here is Harris. To the middle. And the basket by Bailey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Ginobili, and Ginobili with the slam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Bailey. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to O'Connor. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here is Harris. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pass to Ginobili. Rebounded by the Celtics. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Medina. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Get ready, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Boomer, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Celtics with the lead. Harris outside. Here's Bailey. He has 5. fader on the way. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here's B-Train. He's got 7, and slam dunk by Harris.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Collins. Rebounded by Bailey.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Harris misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
O'Connor the pass to Mr. Clutch. Ginobili with the ball. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Bailey. Can't cash in from a high post.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Ginobili right side. It's blocked. Here's the Cobra. Nothing on the board. Cans the 12-footer.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Now, here's Collins. Not a lot of room. Chalk up 2 there. Collins has got 5.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Boomer.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Ginobili finds Collins. There's Mr. Clutch. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Insanity, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Torrey. Here's the Cobra. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender. But that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And it's slammed in by Ginobili.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Boomer. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Medina stolen by Ginobili. And even 3-on-3 break. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The closer's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Torrey. There's B-Train. He's got 7. Here's the Cobra. Pocket 6. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. And here's Collins. 5 points in the game. There's a screen by Collins. A closer, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Ginobili kicks to Collins. Pass to the closer. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Ginobili misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's B-Train, and here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Here is Boomer, guarded by Harris. No good from Ginobili. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to the Cobra. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Insanity. No scoring in this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to O'Connor. Back to Collins. Here he goes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And some changes here for the 76ers. Baker, he's checked in for Ginobili. And it's the Magician in for Boomer. The Celtics also changing it up. Floyd's checked in for Boomer. Skinny comes in for B-Train. And it's Hill in for Insanity. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Right side Hill. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Harris outside. Pass to the Cobra. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers leading by 9. Here's the closer. Tries from 16. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
For Philadelphia, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Insanity, he's checked in for Boston. And the Celtics with possession here. Pass to Floyd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Insanity, the pass to Harris. Boston, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The Magician lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the 76ers lead by 13. Here's Insanity. Still without a basket. Pass to Creek. Here's Floyd. Harris passes to Creek. Here's Insanity. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Baker. Rejected by Harris. And he's able to get it back. Baker with the bucket. 1:06 left to play in the first. Here's Insanity. On the wing, Harris. And they get it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. O'Connor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to the closer. 76ers moving the ball around. It's stolen. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly foul.
The Celtics have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he knocks down the first one. D, he's checked in for Collins. And so he makes both from the line. Here's the closer. He's got 5. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And here's Harris from the arc. Good on the triple. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
The Magician out there with the closer. Then it's the Prophet. Then there's Erickson. And it's O'Connor in its center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. To the left wing. Here's the closer. Pass to Erickson. Six to shoot. Here's Baker. Ball's knocked loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Austin making some changes. The Cobra is checked in for Harris. And C's subbed in for Insanity. Here's Legler. Pass to Creek. Here's the Cobra. Puts up a 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Erickson. Boston also with the sub. Bailey's checked in. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by Hill. The Magician no good. Celtics trail by 8. Floyd passes to Hill. Baseline jumper. Boston no good that time either. And the 76ers with possession. Here's the closer. 5 points in the game. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's the Cobra. 7 points in the game. Hill inside. And it's blocked. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's the closer. He's got 7. Pass to Baker. And he drives in. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. For Boston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Bailey. He has 5. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's the closer. And it's Floyd with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to the Cobra. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's a screen. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to the closer. Pass to O'Connor. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Here's the closer. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Bailey. He's got 7. Here's the Cobra. This one for 3. The rebound by Baker. Inside. Here's O'Connor. To the wing right side. Diamantopoulos. The 76ers again can't hit it.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Here's Bailey. Here's Hill. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Collins is checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Clock is at 3. The Cobras shot is off. The 76ers leading by 10. From 15 feet away, pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Ginobili, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Celtics, B-Train's checked in for Floyd, and Harris subbed in for Hill. Down low, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to O'Connor. There's a screen by Collins. Here's O'Connor. 7 points in the game. Ginobili with the ball. Goes back up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. There's B-Train. 10 points for him. Pass to Bailey. They set the pick. Here's the Cobra. Poked away. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Collins has got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the middle. Here's B-Train. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 12 points for him.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Collins up top. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Top of the key. O'Connor grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 13. Mr. Clutch, the pass to O'Connor. They set the screen. Harris with it. He has 7. Here's Phelps. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Baker, who's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Floyd's checked in for the Celtics.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Medina. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Boston, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And the Celtics making a change here. Bailey's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Magician passes to Baker. Here's Diamatopoulos. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Bailey. There's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Diamatopoulos. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Floyd. Scoreless thus far. One shot on the way. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Collins. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game so far. There's a screen. Here's Medina. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. B-Train's got 16. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Diamatopoulos. And it's Floyd with the rebound. Floyd's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Ginobili. Here's Mr. Clutch. Ginobili looking around. From past the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
There's B-Train. He's got 16. Lays it up and banks it in. B-Train's got 8 points in the quarter. There's Mr. Clutch. Outside Collins. Shoots the three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Medina the pass to Harris. Here's B-Train. 18 points for him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. B-Train's got 21.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Celtics trail by 11. Harris outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. There's the pick. Here's Diamatopoulos. Ginobili kicks to Baker. Here's the Magician. It's hauled in by Harris.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Free throw line jump shot. Medina the pass to Baylor. Here's Creek. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Harris against Collins. To the paint. Here's Baker. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game so far. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And another basket for Boston.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Boomer out there with Harris. And there's B-Train. And there's Bottoms. And it's the Cobra in at the two-guard spot. Stolen by Ginobili. Here's O'Connor. Guarded by Harris. Now Collins. Pass to O'Connor. Back to Collins. Some solid defense from Harris. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Bailey. Celtics passing it around. Here's Medina. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ginobili's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's O'Connor. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Off target from outside. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Now the 76ers on the break. 13 feet away. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics on offense. It's a 10-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Boston at the line for 2.
And so he hits both. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Mr. Clutch. He takes it in. Rebound Boston. B-Train's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Cobra passes to Harris. It's deflected, and they recover it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 8 points for him. Collins in the post. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. And so Collins nails both of them. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to B-Train. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And here are the 76ers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to O'Connor. Knocks it loose. Here's Bailey. That's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Harris passes to Bailey. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's O'Connor. Pass to Ginobili. Fades. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Philadelphia on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Bailey. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Harris, good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Ginobili, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ginobili's got 20 points.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Bailey. To the inside. Here's Traore. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 8 points for him. Offensive rebound, Ginobili. Misses the baby hook. Celtics trail by 8. Here's the Cobra. Pass to B-Train. Here's Traore. He's covered by Ginobili. Harris, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
To the paint, here's O'Connor, rejected by Harris. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here is Boomer. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Diamatopoulos. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Insanity, he's checked in for bodies. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Harris. Harris draws the double. Here's B-Train. 21 points in the game. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ginobili left side. Shoots from 14. Kicks it out to Collins. Boomer the pass to O'Connor. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Another miss by Philadelphia. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's the Cobra. 11 points in the game. Down low. Stolen by Ginobili. Here's Diamatopoulos. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's the Cobra. Harris outside. Pass to Insanity. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Boston with another. And the 76ers call time here. The closer's checked in for the 76ers. And the Celtics also making a change. Skinny is checked in for Insanity. Boomer the pass to Ginobili. Here's O'Connor. Outside Collins. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Goes up the baseline. No good on that one. The 76ers leading by 7. Boomer the pass to Ginobili. And Ginobili with the slam.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
The Celtics shooting 41% for the game. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Traoré. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And stolen by Harris. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. A nice shot by the Cobra. The Cobra's got 4 this quarter.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Now Ginobili. Pass to O'Connor. Shot clock at 5. Here's the closer. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Over to the left wing. Here's the Cobra. He's got 13. Good. The Cobra's got 15.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's B-Train. He's got 24. They set the pick over Collins. It's hauled in by the 76ers. O'Connor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the closer. 7 points in the game. From beyond the arc and then some. 10 points for Mr. Perfect.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to B-Train. Here's the Cobra. Floats one up. Out to the wing. Inside. Celtics passing it around. And here's Harris from the arc. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Here's Phelps. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. The Cobras got 8 here in the quarter. Pass to O'Connor. Here is Boomer. Takes the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Shot from the wing. B-Train misses. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Traore. Here's the Cobra. Eugene at the pass to Green. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now here's Ginobili. Defense is right there. Banked in off the glass. Ginobili's got 24 points.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Harris. To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Ginobili right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the second. Here's Floyd. Here's Insanity. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got the Magician. Erickson is out there with Baker. Then it's Collins. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Erickson passes to Collins. Here's the Magician. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's the Magician. A step-back shot here. Misses from close range. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Hill. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Baker. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Creek, and he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's the Magician, steps back and trains the jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Here's Bailey. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
3.
The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to the Magician. Rebounded by the Celtics. Creek's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Baker, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics trail by 7. Harris looking it over. Pass to Floyd. Here's Bailey. Tries it from 19 and dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last time out, I heard the 76ers coach talk to his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. Thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by the Magician. The Magician's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Collins. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Baker. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Harris inside the line. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And here they come. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Bailey.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Pass to the Magician. To the left side wing. Diamantopoulos. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Spins. Here's Bailey. Scores off the spin. Bailey's got 9 points in the quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Pass to Erickson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 7. In the corner, it's Harris from downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Erickson outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Hill against Collins. And the basket by Hill. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Here's Diamantopoulos.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Bailey. Pass to Creek. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 4. Knocked away. Outside Hill. With the teardrop, it's deflected. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Collins. Drains the 3-pointer. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's the screen. Here's Bailey. Pocket 6 from outside the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Baker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the Magician.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. And
He's off on the first. Ginobili, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Boomer comes in for the Prophet. And then for Boston. Boomer, he's checked in for Floyd. B-Train comes in for Skinny. And it's the Cobra in for Hill. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Bailey. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by the Magician. The Magician's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ripped away. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And there it is for him. That's 28 points for B-Train.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Harris. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Magician.
Number 9,
6 on the shot clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. Out left to the wing. Another shot. Coomer gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 8.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Bailey. Pass to B-Train. Here's the screen to the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Bailey. Pass to Torrey. Here's B-Train. Drives to the hoop. Here's the Cobra. To the paint. Looking for Harris. He gets it there.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Ginobili. And here's Collins. And shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bailey. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Philadelphia's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. No good on the shot. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 7. Lets it fly. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's got 11 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Bailey. Basket counts. Bailey's got 22.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Collins wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got 9 points now in the quarter. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bailey. Harris outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Ginobili outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. The Celtics shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Bailey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Here's Ginobili. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Boston with it. And there's the drive. The Cobras shot is off. Ginobili outside. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11, and it goes down 2 points. And now a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So the 76ers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.